Okay, so think about this. You run a restaurant, maybe, or you just love food. You pour everything into it. What's the big goal?
Right.
For so many, it's that title, best restaurant in town.
Yeah, the big one.
But what if chasing that?
Hmm.
What if it's just this endless race? Totally subjective. The finish line keeps moving.
Hmm.
What if the real win, the thing you can actually hold on to, isn't an award, but becoming someone's absolute favorite place?
It's a shift in thinking, definitely. But it's surprisingly powerful when you really look at it.
Yeah.
Because aiming for favorite, well, it taps into something much more stable, more fulfilling, I think. And honestly, way more achievable than trying to be the objective best.
Exactly. And that's really what we're diving into today. That huge difference between chasing, those temporary best of lists
Right.
and actually building those deep personal connections with people. We're drawing heavily from this great piece, Forget the Awards, The Power of Being Someone's Favorite Restaurant.
Mm.
So first off, why is being the best just so tricky, so hard to grab onto?
Well, the article nails it, really. What is best?
Right.
For one person, it's all about the taste, maybe some unique dish. For another, it's the service, how they're treated.
Or the vibe, the atmosphere,
Yeah.
even just how close it is to their house.
Exactly. And trying to be number one and all those things for everyone. It's basically impossible.
And let's be honest, often financially out of reach too. You might not have the budget to compete on, say, the most luxurious ingredients or the fanciest decor against everyone else.
That's a huge point. Accepting that subjectivity, that you can't be everything to everyone, it actually frees you up.
Frees you up how?
It lets you focus on creating a really memorable, genuine experience that you can deliver consistently. Forget the global best contest. Think about favorite. It's simpler, cleaner. No one can argue with someone if they say, this is my favorite place.
Yeah, that's true. You can't debate that.
It's a category you can actually win. Doesn't matter your budget, exact street corner, or even if you only do, like, amazing sandwiches. You can be someone's favorite sandwich shop.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
consider your own favorites, your go-to book, coffee spot, maybe even a park bench, whatever.
Yeah.
How much is that really about it being objectively the best in the world versus just having a real connection to it? My favorite pizza place, critics probably wouldn't rave.
Uh-huh.
But man, I keep going back. It just feels right,
Totally. So if best is the slippery slope, how does aiming for favorite change how you connect with customers?
Well, the article suggests it shifts everything. You're not just thinking about the food quality or,
Right.
efficient service in isolation.
Okay.
You're thinking about the whole experience. How do you make people feel when they're there?
It's emotional.
And that feeling, that connection, that's where the gold is, business-wise.
How so?
It builds loyalty, real sticky loyalty. That connection means repeat visits. It means building a solid base of regulars. The backbone, really.
Absolutely. Awards might get new people in the door once, maybe twice. But that loyalty, that feeling of being a favorite, that's what keeps them coming back year after year.
And they tell their friends, right?
Oh, big time. They become your best marketers, passionate ones. They spread the word authentically. That's how you grow stronger, day by day, deepening those favorite connections.
And there's another benefit too, isn't there? Something about escaping the comparison game.
Yes, that constant looking over your shoulder. The article points out how chasing best forces you to compare yourself constantly.
Oh, they added this dish, or their reviews are better this week.
Exactly. And it just breeds anxiety, maybe feeling inadequate. It can really suck the joy out of running the place.
Yeah, I can see that.
But when you shift to being a favorite, you kind of let go of that. Because you're not trying to beat them at their game. You're focused on your game, on creating your unique thing that your people love. It sets you apart naturally.
So it's less about external validation, more about internal satisfaction.
Precisely. Finding the joy in making your customers happy, perfecting your craft. The article really stresses enjoying the journey.
Yeah, making it sustainable, not just stressful. Finding that contentment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's boil it down. The main takeaway seems to be, chasing best is like fighting shadows. Opinions change, someone else might have deeper pockets.
Right. It's a tough fight.
But becoming someone's favorite, that's about building something real. Deep connections, a loyal following.
Something nobody can just take away from you. No critic, no award committee, no competitor opening next door. That connection is yours.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah.
How can you take this idea, this strive to be favorite mindset,
Yeah.
and apply it? Not just restaurants, obviously.
Good question. Think about your work, maybe a side project you're passionate about, even your relationships.
What does it look like to value that meaningful connection, that genuine resonance, maybe more than hitting some objective benchmark or getting external praise?
What does favorite look like in your world?
It's definitely a powerful shift to consider, something that might really change how you see success. Lots to think about there.